In today's video, we're going to explore bankruptcy with Tesla. Is this seriously going to happen, and why I believe it is a great buying opportunity on the dip? We're going to talk about a stock that has been ripping up and why it's been ripping up in NIO. And we're going to talk about another stock that's showing great momentum, a stock that I'll be watching this week. What's the crack, everyone? Welcome back to Buy or Sell. Hope of course you're all well. Today's video, we're going to look at the previous week, some of the winners that we've been doing really well on, and then we're going to look at this week, and we're going to have just a general wrap up the way we've been doing it for months and months and months and months. Love doing these Sunday videos, so let's get tore into it. First off, the hot thing, Elon Musk says he is worried about keeping Tesla out of bankruptcy. Now, bankruptcy would be one hell of a gaping for Tesla. Pretty much Tesla's facing billions of dollars of losses from its new plans, supply chain problems and COVID lockdowns, enough for CEO Musk to mention the possibility of bankruptcy in a recent interview. We talked about the 10% cuts, and we've done that in the previous video, so I'm not going to go into it too much, but they have made 10% cuts to more senior level staff. That's not the people that are in the shop floors making the cars. So to me, I'm going, well, the output is still there. We know that the demand book is full. Supply chain issues are an issue, and China's lockdown, that's been obvious for the last sort of 6, 7, 8 months. It's been going on. As long as they've been locked down, we have had issues with Shanghai being shut down. And he goes on to say, absolute nightmare the last 2 years, supply chain issues, one thing after another. We're not out of it yet. Overwhelmingly, our concern is how deep the factory is operating. Can we pay people and not go bankrupt? And there's been a lot of people saying, well, the only reason Tesla are profitable is because of the output in China and because that factory came on and made them profitable, which is technically true if you look at it that way, but everything is feeding into it. We do have Berlin, we do have record sales in California. So I'm not buying into this. I think Elon is at his usual games. He's damping it. I mean, don't forget, it was 18 months ago, maybe 24 months ago, where Elon just tweeted out Tesla stock's overvalued. He likes to do these things, and at the end of the day, it's the earnings reports and the Q reports that you've got to look out for, and I still and fully expect that Q4 to be phenomenal. Maybe this one is him setting the stall out, maybe the lower expectations, maybe he's putting them down so much so the earnings report comes out and it's still positive. I am prepared for some sort of decline, especially all the issues that he has mentioned. I have prepared in my head for some sort of pullback, maybe it not to be a record quarter. So I'm hoping that the market's baking in that, and that's probably why we've seen the shoot down to, you know, it's one stage 630, 620. We're sitting over 700. To me, this is FUD. I'm not worried about it too much. I just feel like this is a great buying opportunity. So that's stock number one. This is the stock that I will be buying any dips. I've been buying the dips anyway, but I will continue to be buying the dips. And I've covered the charts in my previous video, share the link here. So go in and see where the levels that I believe are the key areas to be buying, the key areas to potentially be selling if you want to swing trade, but ultimately buying at the right support levels will guide you through it. And I've done some great trades recently on 2 times leverage Tesla, where I've been buying the dips, getting myself up and down and jiggery and all this. It's all my Discord as well, so that's all I'm going to say about Tesla. Before we get into the next stock then, let's just have a look at how Friday closed. Wow, look at that. We haven't seen many days like this. And what I also like about last week is on the week, we have this. How long has it been since we've seen a week like this? And the energy is pulling back massively, the oil, getting back to more realistic levels. If oil can pull back, the stock market will do well. If oil goes back up, the stock market won't do well. It's sort of stabilizing itself. It got crazy there, oil over 124 a barrel, too much. Market didn't like that. You have to understand as well, you've got Hong Kong, China, you know, these areas, India, these markets are thriving because they're getting oil cheap. They're getting oil at 30% discount. Russia is prospering because of that output. The Western world is hurting bad. So if you're looking at maybe what markets you should be in, the Hong Kong exchange is starting to tickle my fancy. China is starting to tickle my fancy. I'm looking at these stocks, and that's what I'm thinking, there's a rebound here. And that leads me to stock number 2. The hot stock that I really, really love, and the stock that I bought this week is NIO. And I'll share my NIO video where I talked about the reasons behind why I bought NIO. But I want to just add, NIO has had one hell of a good week. Another 20%. It's been phenomenal again. And if we look at this on the month, 64%. And if we look at right from the lows right to the highs, 90% from the 11th of May to the 24th of June. 5 weeks, 100%, double your money in a bear market. It's phenomenal. That tells me that the stock has been beaten down. Now, we have jumped into our consumer staples a long time ago, and I put this into my Discord. We have been in and out of NIO for many times. You can see here back in March, we were trading it in and out of it. Also put in my Discord that we bought FXI, this large cap China one. And that was on the 29th of April. It's become a buy, and for those that don't understand what all this means, there is a trading course down below if you want to learn how to trade. But pretty much you buy when it says buy and you sell when it says sell. But in some scenarios, you'll just look at lockdown ending. So to me, this became a buy. Lockdown sort of ended. We filled our boots, but ultimately since even say from this area up to here, you are up 17%, and that is an ETF. This isn't a multi-bagger, this is a boring ETF, and you're getting 18% gains. If you leverage that up, even 2 times, you know, your lovely sort of 35% gains in a matter of about a month. That is phenomenal, and that is why we've having nibbles at the Chinese market, and that's the kind of reasons why we did. But we're also in NEO, and NEO doesn't look like signs of stopping. And I also put this into my Discord. NEO is now allowed to buy in the ISA section of Trading 212. Before it was always in the invest account, which I didn't like for ISA, you know, tax reasons. Now it is in the ISA account, so I'm going balls deep in NEO, really, that's to be honest with you. Bought more NEO, solid candle above support. Now I put that in yesterday, bought more NEO. I've already been, I like NEO, but I don't like that it's Chinese, and I stand by it. I don't like it. What happens with the war and the tensions? So you gotta know the risks, be careful. It's all in the video. I'm not gonna talk no more about NEO, but to me, above this support level, full candle, nearly over 180-day moving average. There's not many stocks like that, and I'll say no more, but definitely watch that video for more details. Next thing I'll look at then is our usual, what they expect the week ahead coming up. You can see here, still not much difference, but these yields are starting to come down, and I've noticed the TLT has been doing well for us in our bond market. Happy days. We've been averaging into that for, God, 8 months now. It's not done a lot, but it's starting to creep up, I've noticed. You can see here the sort of things that are coming up. I'm not going to read about it, because the main thing that you'll want to see is the Fed Chair Powell's speech. You'll also want to see the Eurozone data that's going to come out, the growth details. That will have an impact on some of our UK stocks, especially S&P Global PMI data on Friday. So these are the things I'm looking forward to, but that to me allows us to have maybe 1, 2, 3 days of decent days coming up. But what I want to show you as well is the SPY. This is the SPY. This is the S&P. We can see it's become a buy. Charts are starting to look good. Look at this. Look at this crossover. Look at the last time we got a crossover. You can see here what happened. It rallied. It crossed over and we got a good 5% rally. I do really anticipate potentially Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday being decent days. Maybe Monday a bit choppy, Tuesday, I don't know, but I would imagine we as an S&P will be a lot higher come close of play on Wednesday. That's my prediction. So I am going to be rolling the dice, and again, that's why I've been buying this week and holding the likes of NEO, trying to do what we do on this channel. We swing trade, we make money. This is a custom screener that I have made, and it's all part of the trading course. This picks out the stocks with momentum. There is 20 stocks right now in the USA stock exchange that are, in my opinion, the stocks that you want to be trading. So this is the list. Fill your boots, pick which ones you like. Maybe there'll be ones that you're more known. One that I am looking at is Funko. And this is why people that are in the trading course will know this looks great. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this very, very closely on the day chart to see what way we could go. But if we actually strip this right out, you can see great momentum. It kind of went sideways, it started to take off. This stock has done nothing but throb, and I would anticipate that this potentially could be a great swing trade, but I'm going to be treading carefully this week, maybe buy some sort of dip and ride it, but I would be looking for this to be riding up over this kind of level, a good 11% gain on that. And I'm happy with that for a swing trade. Don't see any reason why that momentum will stop, but we'll be keeping a close eye on that there. I'm liking all the other averages and everything about it in the trading course. You know what I'm talking about. I liking bit of Funko. They're the ones that sell the wee pop toys, which a lot of people love. I'm starting to do Amazon selling in a bigger scale, buying big products, and I have put a large substantial order in those toys because they're very, very popular, do very, very well, and Funko is the company behind them. So Funko Europe is where I put my order in, and I've done a wee bit of due diligence into them. As a company, I'm liking what they're doing, so to see them on that list today, I went, well, that's just something that I need to be keeping an eye on. The week prior then, we've done some good trades on crypto, Bitcoin especially. People in the Discord will know I bought a substantial amount of 20,000. Unfortunately, it dipped a bit more. You can never quite time these things, but from 20,000, I bought a substantial amount, and if we actually zoom in on this now, we are currently up about 8.5% on that, and I will just continue to ride that until such time that it changes, but it doesn't look very good in terms of momentum. Let that be known. If you're not in the big boys, I would be very, very careful. Just remember what happened in 2000, the dot-com bubble. A lot of companies thriving at the time went bye-bye, no more. And that is my next point. Just be very, very careful. I anticipate a bit of a bubble bursting in the crypto scene. I think we've already kind of seen it, and I would anticipate that to go bigger and worse over the next year to 18 months. Be very, very careful. Make sure your money's in the big boys, or you most certainly have done all your due diligence, but I'd be very, very careful. A lot of the sort of top 20 crypto coins, I wouldn't be surprised if 10 of them were just gone in the years to come. The big winner for me has been the USA, Japan. So I've been in this since the buy symbol came in. Again, for those that don't understand what all this means, get the trading course. Very, very simple. You pretty much go, oh, okay, a buy, and let me see where this goes, and you write it up. 6%, 6 times 20, 120. So we're letting that ride, we're still holding it, no reason to sell it yet. I'm still just letting it go, adjusting stop losses to suit. Probably going to come to an end, I would imagine, but I'm still happy to be in this. At the end of the day, I have adjusted my stop loss slightly above this level. So if it does cash me out, it cashes me out, but I'm getting more gains than what I did. So even if it pulls back another 1% or something, I might lose 20%. I'm still going to be doubling my money on this here in the matter of a couple of weeks. If that's the kind of thing you like, get subscribed because you will get more information like that. Do your own due diligence, of course. I will catch you in the next video, but those are my top stocks anyway. NEO is looking hot. My favorite stock at the moment. China, we'll keep watching what goes on there. If you like these types of videos, please like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. I appreciate everything. Check out this video. This is how you're going to become a millionaire. See right now, this market is beating right down. I do anticipate it to fall more, and that's why I've been buying more shorts as a hedge, but this market will turn around, and dollar cost averaging now into the S&P for the long term will make you a millionaire. Check it out. Catch you soon. Peace.